Howdy, Dennis Bradford here. Let's think some about being, feeling, and doing better.
Are problems necessary? Are emotional problems necessary? In the sense that we have to solve familiar economic problems to continue living, their solutions are necessary if we want to keep living. We need air, water, food, shelter, and protection from enemies who might kill us. However, are those solutions imperative right now, in this moment? If you're breathing, well-hydrated, well-fed, and safe, you're fine for the moment. Let's assume that's the case. Right now, is it necessary for you to have any other problems, such as emotional problems? Yes, you've had problems that you had to solve in the past and will likely have problems in the future that you'll have to solve. Please, though, abstract from all past and future problems. Any necessary problems right now? Let's come at this from another, more interesting angle. Right now, who are you? Right now, in other words, in what does your identity consist? Right now, who do you take yourself to be? Who are you? Please ask yourself, who am I? All sages answer it correctly. The rest of us die in ignorance, which is not only sad, but unnecessary. Let's have some fun and play a game to think this through. I ask questions and you answer. Of course, since you aren't actually here with me now, I'll just imagine your answers. However, I predict they'll be similar to ones you'd actually give. I ask, who are you? You reply, well, I'm Karen Kraft. I say, what? You're a name? A string of letters or sounds? You, of course not. I'm the person that name denotes. I'm the person that name denotes. Me, all right. You told me what you think you are, namely a person. However, I didn't ask what you are. I asked who you are. You, all right. I was born in Brooklyn and raised there with my younger sister by my internist father and nurse mother. I attended SUNY Binghamton and now teach 4th grade in a Long Island school not far from our house where my husband and I live. We've been married 5 years and have 2 dogs and no children yet. In addition to teaching, I volunteer at a local food bank and go to a gym 3 times weekly. Me, that's all good. However, I didn't ask you about your past, about what you've been doing in your life. Besides, couldn't you have, say, attended a different college, chosen a different major, had a different career, married someone else, and still be you? The answer I'm looking for is who you are right now. You, well, I'm this body right before you. I'm 35 years old. I'm 5 feet 6 inches tall and weigh 130 pounds. I'm healthy and at least reasonably attractive. That's me. Me. Okay, that's all true. Are you, though, only a body? Have you ever read Kafka's The Metamorphosis? You. Actually, I did read that in college. You mean, could I wake up tomorrow in a different body and still be me? Yes, I suppose. Me. There's a lot more to you than just being a body anyway, isn't there? You. Yes, of course. I'm also all my perceptions and thoughts, my memories, my hopes, my dreams. Me. Who, though, is perceiving and thinking and remembering and dreaming? You. What? Me. Do you remember what you looked like, say, 25 years ago when you looked in a mirror? You. Yes. Me. Isn't it radically different from what you see when you look in a mirror today? You. Yes, of course. Me. Do you have the same thoughts and beliefs that you had 25 years ago? You. No, of course not. Me. Do you now become emotional about the same kinds of things you did then? You. I hope not. Me. So all that has changed. It's all changing. I'm asking, who is staying the same to change? Where's the you behind any continuity? In other words, who has a body and thoughts and emotions and dreams? Right now, who are you? You. Oh, I see what you're asking. I'd have to say then that I'm the awareness behind all those things. Me. Excellent. Game over. You win. This point is critical. There's a conscious awareness that observes the ever-changing forms. That's you. In other words, you are not just your body or your beliefs or your fears or your joys or your dreams. You are the one who has them all. The whole host of all those physical, mental, and emotional experiences are had by someone, namely you. When you are afraid, you feel the fear. When you are sad, you feel the sadness. When you are happy, you feel the happiness. When you have a thought, it's you who has it. You are the experiencer, the observer, the witness. You are the aware consciousness that is about all those myriad forms. What would happen if you stopped feeling any emotions? Suppose that, right now perhaps, you simply weren't experiencing any emotions. You're completely neutral emotionally, completely still or at peace emotionally. Would you cease to exist? Of course not. You'd still be you. It's just that you'd lack, right now, any emotions like joy or grief or fear or surprise. Suppose that at some moment or other, although you were awake, you simply weren't experiencing any thoughts. Would you cease to exist? You may actually have experienced no thought. It can happen, for example, in deep meditation. It can happen for a few seconds when you first wake up in the morning, before the avalanche of heavy thoughts descends. It can happen when you are unexpectedly stunned by great beauty, and so on. However infrequent, experiences of no thought are natural and spontaneous. Most people have had them. In other words, thoughts can stop. It happens at least occasionally. If so, you don't cease to exist if and when you experience no thought. Normally, of course, you have physical experiences that include awareness of your body, physical sensations. However, if, for example, you lost both legs in an accident and had no more awareness of them, you'd still be you. Usually, you also have mental experiences such as thoughts or hearing incessantly chattering internal voice. Actually, however, at any given moment, none of those are necessary for you to be you. Why? You are the conscious awareness having those experiences. If that experiencer didn't exist, you wouldn't exist. Clearly understanding who you are is critically important for living well emotionally. With respect to your problems, unless you identify with them, they are not you. Therefore, it's at least logically possible for you not to have any problems, including emotional problems. Is that a practical, not just a logical, possibility? Let's consider that next time. Let's end emotional distress.